So, I already filmed this video, but because my camera wanted to not work today, deleted all my other footage and shortened the entire storage of my SD card in general. So, this video is going to be quicker than I intended it to be, but hello. I'm Aza, I'm Jimmy Books. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing Writing Diaries episode 4. I think it's what we're on. I don't completely remember. Hopefully we're on number 4. Yay. But today, in my Writing Diaries, it has Camp Nanowrimo in the title because I decided like an hour ago I'm gonna do Camp Nanowrimo. I watched a couple videos about it, made my account, and now here we are. I'm doing Camp Nanowrimo. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys about my Camp Nanowrimo project, and I'm gonna update you guys on Project Friendship, and we're gonna do our songs, and it's gonna be a great time. So let's get into all of the stuff. Yay. So I don't remember what the last update I said for Project Friendship. I honestly can't remember, but Project Friendship, it's been going really well. I wrote some of it today. I didn't write a bunch today, but like it's still early. As you can see, there's still sun out. So it's still early, so I'm still going to do more writing of Project Friendship later on today, but I've been working on it a lot in the past couple weeks, and it's going really well. I've mostly just been like working on like connecting relationships between characters. These past couple of weeks of writing since my last update, I've been working on the connections between my siblings of my two main characters and like romantic relationships and friendships, just to like connect them more, because I feel like the last time I wrote it in November for Nanowrimo, the first time I wrote it, it was like a disconnect between all my characters, and because it was like I have a lot of characters in this book, so I didn't know how to perfectly connect all of them and fit everyone in. So I've been working on fitting everyone in and having it be inclusive and everything. So that's been a thing I've been working on. Another thing I've been working on has been like just again with relationships between characters. The other one was like friends and family based. Now it's like romance based with my characters. I've been working on the relationships that my characters have. Like my guy main character in the book, he has one long-term girlfriend and then like one added like maybe possibly could be girlfriend sort of thing going on, and I don't like his girlfriend at all. Like I wrote her to not be the best person, but like she's really bugging me, so anytime I have to write her into something, it's just like, oh, I don't want to do this. Why did I do this to myself? I'm so mad. I don't want to write her. So because of that, I've been like avoiding his parts of the book, like the plague. Like I don't want to write that, and it's been like stunting. Like I remember when I wrote the book in November, this was the exact part, the part I'm working on for my guy main character is the exact part of the book that I started getting annoyed with him and his girlfriend and his life in general, and I was just like, I don't like this. Why did I do this to myself? Then I reminded myself it was me who did this, not them. So then I felt like a little bit better, and I've been working on it this time. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm gonna work through it and make it better. So that's a thing. Yeah, that's fun. And then in my girl main character's life, her relationship wise, originally I had like two guy love interests, whatever, but then when I changed her sexuality and stuff, I had to change all of that too. So I moved. In my book I had like two love interests. I'm gonna call them B and G, because that was the first initial of their names. So in the book I had B and G. B was like obvious, like not really working out, but like wanted to try it out, and then G was like gonna be her like relationship for the whole book. So that's what I was gonna do, but I decided to change it to like I replaced B with G. So like B and G, we're getting rid of B, but I'm keeping all of his lines in his storyline, just replacing B with G. And then I added a girl who's gonna end up being in the book as a love interest as well. So that's what I ended up switching to, because my main character is bi. She's a BB. She's a fellow BB. So yay, rep. I'm doing that. It's really fun writing the rep and stuff for this book, because it's me. I love my main character. She's great. So I've been doing that, and I've been changing that sort of relationship, and I've been testing out my female-female romance between my main character and this new girl that's come into the book, and it's been going really well. I experimented and wrote a scene with them like last weekend, and I really liked it, and they are going really well, and it's really fun, so I'm really excited about that. But like I'm trying to balance, like, don't get too excited about her love life and not his, because it has to be equal. So it's mostly just been working on building relationships. I haven't gotten to the point where I get to continue writing new stuff yet for Project Friendship, and I really want to get there. So I have like 25-30 pages left of this edit of what I wrote in November before I can start writing the new stuff, and I'm really excited because I have so many good things coming up for them, and I'm just so happy about it. So yay, it's going really well. Project Friendship is a go. It's going really well. So Yay! Now I'm going to talk about my project for Camp Nanowrimo. So, Camp Nanowrimo, as I said, I just decided to do this an hour ago. Made my account, watched some videos about it, and I was like, okay, sign me up, I'm here for it. So, because of that, I don't have a story planned out. But what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to write the sequel to Project Friendship when I haven't really finished Project Friendship. But because of the way I outline, I know everything that's going to happen in Project Friendship, so I can write a sequel because I already know what's going to happen in Project Friendship, and I just want to get the idea for the sequel off the ground. And let me explain what the sequel is. Basically, what I say when I explain this to like people in my real life who don't understand what I'm saying, Becky Albertalli, who wrote Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, she has like a Simon verse where it's like her 3 books all take place within the same universe, or like there's a relation to all the characters. I watched her explain it in a video, and it was on Epic Reads, and it was great. But in Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, that's where the introduction of the characters are. And then her second book, The Upset and Unrequited, it follows Molly, which is the cousin of Abby, and Abby is in Simon. And then she has Leah on the Offbeat, which comes out in April, and in that book it follows Leah, who was in Simon. So that's like the Simon verse. I decided I'm gonna make a verse for Project Friendship. It's gonna be the Project Friendship verse, and I want like first book, second book, third book, but like 2 are like sequels, companion, that are directly connected. One's like a further connection, like relative, something in addition to that. So I decided that for Camp Nanowrimo, I could write the sequel. I have like 2 sequels in mind. So first sequel follows like the younger brother of the guy main character in my book and the younger sister of the girl main character in Project Friendship, because them 2 are as close as my guy and girl friendship I have in Project Friendship. So I thought that would be good. I could follow their lives. I'm involving them a lot more in Project Friendship, because in the first draft I didn't have them involved as much, but I'm involving them a lot more in building their character, like giving them stuff to have happen in their sequel. Then my other sequel is the one I think I'm going to write for Camp Nanowrimo, so I'm going to tell you guys about that. I decided I'm going to call my Camp Nanowrimo Project Tech book, because my girl main character, it follows a girl. Her name begins with an S, and her nickname is Soap. And she's into tech and computer programming and web designing and stuff, so I just thought, like, Project Tech, yeah. Plus, it takes place at summer camp, so, like, Camp Nanowrimo, I know I'm so smart. It's great. So I plotted that out, like, when I was sitting in the dentist's office with my mom, and, like, at her dentist place, I was sitting at the dentist, and I plotted it out. So that was fun. That was very, like, great. It was like an epiphany. I was like, thank you, finally, I figured it out. So I plotted all that at the dentist, and since then I haven't really done anything else. I created a Pinterest board, and I plotted out the rest of the characters' names. So yeah, I know everyone else's names and stuff, but, like, I haven't done anything else with it. I could tell you a little bit about it. I said like her name begins with an S. Her nickname is Soap. It follows like techie stuff. It features like falling in love with your best friend sort of thing, and female romance. That's all I can think of at the moment of what I could tell you about it. I'm really excited to write it because it takes place this summer, and I have 2 weeks before April starts, which means I have 2 weeks to plot this. So by the time you're watching this, I'll be plotting this book right now, because I haven't plotted it, as I said. I don't even have a playlist for it yet. Okay, but yeah, if everything goes well, I'll be able to have that plotted and everything by the time April comes about, which Camp Nanowrimo starts, and then I can write it if everything goes great. That's what my plans are. That's what I'm hoping happens. Let's see, because I also have studying for my finals in April, and then I take them in May, and it's just like... So, those are all the updates I can really think of for those 2 projects. Oh, I wanted to, okay, in my last writing episode, I asked for questions to answer in another writing episode, so I'm going to answer the 2 questions I got in that video, and then I also decided that, like, I want to give you guys more clues into the book and, like, put pieces together as we go. So today, I'm going to not be revealing my characters' names, but I'm going to give you clues as to what their names are, and you can guess in the description box down below. So, for my girl main character, my girl MC, her name is a color. But I'm going to give you a better clue than that, because there's a lot of colors out there and, like, stuff. So my girl main character's name is a color, but think of, like, the 4 primary colors. At least this is what I remember the 4 primary colors being. Don't quote me on this. I don't know why it took me that long to figure that out. But take, like, red, blue, yellow, green. My main character's name is one of those 4 primary colors, but, like, it's a specific shade of one of those 4 primary colors. So leave your guesses down below as to what you think my main character's name is based off of that clue, and I will be liking and, like, commenting on stuff to some of them. So That's her clue. And then for my guy main character's clue, I feel like this clue is more obvious and people will be able to guess this one, but I don't really care. His name is more basic, but like my mom doesn't like his name. My mom doesn't understand it. She doesn't like it, but like I like it. So my guy main character's name is a clothing brand, but it's like a brand of jeans. So like think of a clothing brand that sells jeans, and that's his name. Like the name of that brand is his name. So link it down below if you can guess what it is. I have like a couple guesses. Like I was thinking like I didn't want to say it and be so obvious, and like I could think of a couple clothing brands that sell jeans under that name. So link them down below. Those are my two guesses for her character's name. Those are the guesses for my character's names in Project Friendship. And I already said that my main character in Project Tech Book name begins with an S and her nickname is Soap. So you can like link your possible answers down below for that too, if you want to. I don't know. So yeah, those are that. Now I'm gonna answer those questions that I asked for in my last writing episode, and answer those right now today. Woo dee woo. Lindsay from What Lulu Read asked me 2 questions in her comment, and I really like those 2 questions, so I'm gonna answer them also because they're the only questions I got. So thank you, Lindsay. Let's see. Lindsay asked me, how do you plan and prepare for writing a book, and what time of day do you typically write? So I'm going to start with the easiest question, which is what time of day do you typically write? For me, I typically write, it's like 2 specific times depending on what season or what stage of school I'm in. So because school is my #1 priority apparently, during like weekdays, I say my writing, I usually do my best writing during weekdays. It's great, but sometimes in between school, like I procrastinate and like write like little things, or I get ideas, so like I write short scenes and stuff. So it really depends, but I feel like in between the hours of 3 to 6 or 6 to 9 is pretty good. Like that's when I write, like during weekdays. But during summer, spring breaks, like winter break, Thanksgiving break, or weekends, my best writing time, I don't know what kind of magic it is, but my best writing times during weekends or like breaks, whatever, it's like from anywhere from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. golden hour of writing. I feel like it's a thing everyone, like writers have. Like I watch like interviews and writers are like, oh, I do my best writing at night. I'm a night owl. I don't like sleeping. If I didn't have to sleep, I would be great, because like I could stay up all the time, I could get all my work done. I'm crazy like that. I just don't like sleeping. So because of it, when I don't have to fall asleep, because I don't have to wake up early, I don't, and I write for hours on end. It's the best, like just drowning out the sounds of the outside world with music. Everyone else in my house is asleep, so no one's gonna interrupt me, and I just sit and I write for like hours, like from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. Just, yes, it's golden hour. It's such a good time to write, because like, I don't know, anytime I've written like a really good scene, it's between the hours of like 10 to 3. So those are the times I typically write. And then for how do you plan and prepare a book, I feel like that's a really good question. One, I'm not very good at answering, because I feel like everyone plans and prepares differently. I feel like you just have to, like, if you write enough, then like you build your own sort of routine. So my personal routine is, the first step I do in any sort of planning for a book is Pinterest. I swear, anytime I start a book, a story, anything, Pinterest is the first place I turn. I make a Pinterest board first. From there, if the Pinterest board works, then we go on to step 2, which is writing a synopsis. So I have to write a synopsis before I even come up with characters' names or their story or anything. I feel like writing a synopsis helps me plan it. So after I make the Pinterest board, I move on to synopsis, and in there I come up with character names and everything. So, and like the plot of the story, I feel like it just comes to me when I sit and write a synopsis. I don't know, it's weird. So I write the synopsis, then from there, if the synopsis works, I work on it. Then I come up with specific character names, like character first names, last names. I also work on like their races, like identities, ethnicities, all that stuff within there. I make like a character sheet. It's really cool. And then from there, I make a playlist, or I start working on an outline. Like, it's one or the other. I feel like in order to make an outline, I have to have a playlist first. So maybe in that specific order, like playlist, then outline. But like for Camp Nanowrimo, I've done the first 3 steps, but I haven't made my playlist, and I haven't started outlining. So I think, yeah, I have to make a playlist before I outline, because I listen to said playlist while I outline. So those are like the things I do to like plan the book. Like when it comes to preparing to write a book, I can't, like, it's a thing, I can't write a book until like I know everything about my characters. So like I like to like go on Pinterest. I'm always on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Link my Pinterest down below, it's down there. I love Pinterest. So before I can write a book, I have to like go on Pinterest and look up those like questionnaires for like people who go on dates and apparently can't come up with anything to ask their date. So I like to like go on Pinterest and answer like all those questionnaires for like my characters. Like pretend I'm going on a date with my character. If I can't answer any of those questions, then that means I like need to go back and plot some more, because I feel like if I can answer questions about who my characters are as like people, then they're real enough to start writing. I don't know. I thought that made sense, so I said it. That's what I do, like to prepare, and then if I still don't write it after that, then it's some sort of like something's wrong with me and I need to figure out why I can't start writing it, because like that's happened. Like I've plotted out everything to a T, it's been perfect, but I still haven't written that book, that project I'm talking about. Still haven't written that, but maybe because the idea was just bad, I don't know, but like I feel like I need to do all those things before I can start writing. So like that's how I plan to prepare my books. I want to do like a specific video about this. I'm gonna need to get a new SD card for that, because this one keeps cutting off at 8 minutes. So just work on how you want to build your processes, because like I feel like everyone else plots in a different way, and like that's what works for me. So yeah, that's how I plan to prepare my book. Now we're gonna go into our tradition of playing music from my playlist. So I'm gonna play 3 songs today, 2, 3, I don't know. 1 song for each of my main characters in Project Friendship, and then 1 that I think I'll use in Project Typebook. So yeah, let's go into it.
Tonight. Do, 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 do.
Out of breath, I'm sorry about that. But the explanation behind why I've been writing to Check Yes Juliet by We Are the Kings. It's not We Are the Kings, it's We the Kings. I don't accept that. We Are the Kings is what I call them. But it's because in my English unit for this semester of school, we've been going over Romeo and Juliet again, and my English teacher comes up with like fun ways to make us learn it. So he's been playing every like song relating to like Romeo and Juliet. Like we listened to like Love Story by Taylor Swift. Now, like last week he played this song and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about this. Let me add it to my playlist. So I'm stressed. I'm so tired. I've been writing to that, and it doesn't really relate to my story, but it has teenage angst, and my girl main character has lots of that, so yes, it's been working. When it comes to Thief by Ansel Elgort, again, no reason why I've been writing it for my guy main character, but I'm in love with Ansel Elgort, so I discovered that he sings and has music out. That is all good. All of the songs I've listened to of him in, I love. So I've just been writing to it as an excuse to listen to it all the time.
I'm doing, but then walk out the door.
So yeah, like I have no reason. I'm sweating. It is gross. I have no specific reason besides those, because I love Ansel Elgort and his music, and my computer chimed. I love him, so I've been making it like an excuse to like listen to it as I write, because I'm in love with Ansel Elgort.
Okay, I should stop.
I said that already, but like, just thought you should know.
Peace. Okay. I mean, I can't help it. I'm sorry, but
I feel like that's like my third song that could be possibly in the playlist to Project Textbook, but it fits my girl main character very well. Also fits me very well. Like my song, her song, it's everyone's song, I feel like. And I've been really into Hayley Kiyoko a lot recently. I've always been into her, like in like so many ways. Like
I overcommunicate, I feel too much. Just complicated when I say too much. I love how I feel bad, like casual touch. Sex fire, sticky tired, affecting my touch. I'm hooked on all these feelings. I know exactly what I'm feeling. It's not a sign of like an island, just me and you. Stop the night, you got me high, oh what did you do? I'm hooked on all these feelings. I'm gonna stop now.
she was in Lemonade Mouth, and like then like I found out about her music career with Girls Like Girls, and then therefore I'm Here, and her album comes out this month, and I'm gonna cry. I've also been thinking about doing a reaction video to that, because I really love Hayley enough to do that. So yeah, I really love that song, so I've been writing to it a lot recently. And like the album Radio, if you go to Spotify, and the Radio to Feelings, it's, oh my god, every single song on that radio is gold. It's so many like Hayley Kiyoko songs, some that like I feel like most people don't know that are really good just because they're like a little bit older, and it has like other songs that relate to feelings, and all the songs on there are so good. There's like Billie Eilish, and there is like B. Miller on it, and I love all of those people. Also like Ashley Tisdale and her husband are on that playlist, so it's all really well. It's all just, there's some Maddie Lindemann, there's everything on there. It's great, it's great, it's awesome, it's great, it's great, it's great. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Writing Diaries episode numero 4. Numero cuatro. Is cuatro how you say that in French and Spanish? Oh my god, I'm so bad at speaking languages other than English. I'm so sorry. But yeah, my name is Aza. I'm dreaming of books. All my social media links in the description box down below. I'll link my thing for Camp Nanowrimo down there if you want to follow me or like join my camp something. I don't know what it's called, but if you want to follow it or do something, it's down there in the description box. And leave your like names so I can like friend you or do something. I don't know what the purpose of any of it is. I just signed up today, guys, so don't call me out for not knowing what it is. I think it's like buddies, writing buddies, campmates. I don't know what they're called. Just comment your username whatever down below so I can add you to whatever it is that we're calling it. I honestly don't know. Are you doing Camp NaNoWriMo? Tell me. I would really love to know, because I'm doing Camp NaNoWriMo. We can be supportive. Also, tell me if I should vlog. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do. I said I was gonna vlog for NaNoWriMo last year, but that never happened. So let's see if I can do any Camp NaNoWriMo. I don't know. My name's Aza. I'm dreaming of books, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave me questions down below and I'll answer them in the next video if you have any other questions. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!